Hello everyone and welcome to this new Theme Park Tycoon 2 video. In this video I will be building an Intamin Swing Launch. I already did one of those, I think, but this one is actually a full circuit one instead of the one with the transfer track. And it makes it much easier because I can actually save it as a ride design and share it with you guys. So the ride design for this ride is in the description. And there will be a cinematic at the end just showing it off. I will try to get it on the Theme Park Tycoon 2 workshop like I did with many things. And we'll see if it actually comes online. And yeah, with this coaster there is an off-grid station. I wanted an off-grid station because it makes it a little bit more unique. And if you want to use this ride design for NPCs, that's not possible, because that's not possible with the off-grid station, because it makes use of the block breaks in the game, and the block breaks are actually game changing when they came out. And yeah, you could actually just make its intended use was actually to have multiple trains on the track, but you can also use it as an off-grid station, which was later discovered, and now you actually find them a lot for use for off-grid stations. So actually a good point and a good feature that is implemented in the game. Now you may have seen the short going around for the off-grid stations, and I will do a tutorial on that for the people who actually want to use it, and that will be for a little tutorial series. I will be doing just me explaining how you can use some features and some building tips and some ride sequencing as well for actually making a good park or a good coaster. And we will start with that with like a little shortcut / keybind video where I will be explaining every shortcut and keybind. I know there may be some more, but I don't use them a lot or never use them at all. But yeah, if you know the keybinds, you can actually build really quick. Like here there isn't any keybind for placing track down, but there are some other keybinds with placing stuff down that are actually really good. So if you want to see a little tutorial series, maybe consider subscribing or so, I don't really care. But yeah, if you just want it, it would just be really nice to see actually support coming. Actually, at the moment of recording this video, we reached 200 subscribers. It was yesterday for me, during Kylo's stream, where he got raided by not me, and I lost at like the last second. I was 4 subs away, and then not me raided, and then Kylo got at 203 subs. So yeah, a little bit of a loss there, but congratulations, Kylo, if you're listening to this. And yeah, after that, after just only a mere minutes after that, I beat it as well. So yeah, but coming back to this project, you can see that the layout is done. It was quite a puzzle for this because the ride in real life is so compact and so precisely made that you actually can really recreate it in Theme Park Tycoon 2. But I tried, and I have a result that I'm actually really happy with. And you can use it as well once the ID comes out. And yeah, as you can see, I'm already changing the layout because it is a real pain to actually make this. And there are also many things that changed off camera, so if there is suddenly something that wasn't there before, it was because I did it off cam, and just to spare a little bit of your times, because not everybody watches this video completely. So if you're still here, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say, but yeah, I'm really glad you're still here with me speaking about this ride. So yeah, because the layout was done, you may have seen me test the cycle before, and that's because this is a swing launch, so it needs to have a ride program. These will also be in the tutorial videos where you can just actually make some really good sequences, and maybe it will also improve your coasters, because I use that feature a lot. Because in 2024 I made some crazy ride sequences, like the swing launch ride system that I have used in my previous big video. I still need to do supports for that coaster. I have done a little bit, but I don't know if I will actually make a video out of it, because it isn't really my proudest work. And another big sequence I have made is the lift hill of Karnan. You may know that there already is like a kind of like a tutorial, because Merlin the Coaster actually has made a video out of it, also showing his ride sequence, but he did it without any gravity multiplier or track friction, whilst I made it with like full. You can change your ride physics and it would still work. You still need to change, sort of tweak some settings, because depending on how heavy your train is, like gravity multiplier was speaking, has impact on how hard you need to make your brakes. So it's actually quite puzzling a lot, and if you need to test it, it will take up a lot of time. But I actually love ride sequencing as a whole. I have made some really good things with it, and I was actually one of the first to make a little tutorial out of it, but it was the best tutorial. I don't know if I still have it. Um, but yeah, there was an old park that is long gone, which I'm actually quite a bit sad about, because the park had potential. Um, but yeah, it's gone and I can't do anything about it. Just like my first ever park, it is gone and I can't do anything about it. So yeah, I have been playing this game a long time, and I've been here almost every update. The first update I still know I was there was with the Legacy Flying Coaster. That is a long time ago. But then I already was playing the game a long time. So yeah, I don't know how long I have been playing this game, but it is insanely long. But yeah, as you can see, here we have like the ride testing a little bit. It could be fun if it just does the whole cycle backwards with the second launch and then going back forwards, but I didn't choose to implement it. I was thinking of actually implementing a second cycle, but that didn't happen, because then I thought the ride would be a little bit too long and then the capacity wouldn't be as high, because capacity is also really important for a coaster, so you don't have long queue time. Even though it isn't really a coaster for NPCs, but just a little bit as decoration for my studio plot, it is still there. So yeah, the whole plan of this coaster was actually just me having a coaster on the studio plot. Was thinking a long time for what coaster I should use, but then I remembered the one in Harapa, or yeah, from Roblox, the Roblox Amusement and Park Awards, if I say it correctly. They had a coaster content, I think in 2023 or 2020. Yeah, I think more 2023, to have like a coaster standing on the backside of the plot. And there came this layout out, and I was thinking this layout looks a lot like Sandy's Blasting Broncos. And for the people who don't know, Sandy's Blasting Bronco is an Intamin LSM swing launch coaster, or triple launch as I would say, because it launches 3 times. And it is placed in the Nickelodeon's Universe Park with Team Anti-Shell Razor and the Shredder and some other coasters and rides. A bit kind of like a bucket list park. I mean, it isn't that high on my list, but it has a Takabisha clone that is like 0.5 degrees steeper than Takabisha itself, claiming the steepest roller coaster in the world title. Yeah, it isn't really a bucket list park, as I say, because it is just an indoor park with a big coaster that is a little bit rough from what I have heard. And for the rest, it doesn't really do anything else. Uh, there are some better Gerslauer coasters, like, for instance, Carnon and Vuk van Novgorod, just naming the ones in Hansa Park, because Hansa Park has some good coasters. I can't deny that. But yeah, as you can see, I went for a dark gray color scheme for the supports. In the layout, they have the same color because I thought, okay, why not? If you want to change it yourself, you can do it, but then you also need to change paint all the supports. I also chose to have the top part and the lower part of the connector piece a separate piece, so you can. What the intention actually is you paint the top part that is connected to the track, the color of the track, and then the bottom part is the color for the actual support itself. If you have a same colors for both of them, you can just keep them the same color. It's just so you can also do whatever you want with this ride, because I'm going to put it public, because it is possible to put it public, so you don't need to worry about that. And making the sport itself was also a little bit of a pain, because there aren't that many pictures, good pictures for the sports online. Like the back part, I was looking for some reference images a long time, and I eventually found some, but it wasn't the best ones because it was still hiding a lot, and there was a support where I was like thinking, what, where does this support go to? Because it doesn't really have anything to do with the structural integrity of the ride. If you would delete it or removed it, it would still hold up fine. So yeah, Intamin, I don't know why. Maybe you guys have a good reason for that, but I can't seem to find one. You also may see some goofiness going around with supports, and that's just because this whole coaster has some goofy support. I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, that is how Intamin sometimes works. But for the rest, it turned out fine. And yeah, going back to some YouTube stuff I want to speak about before we actually go to the end result, because right now it is only going to be sports for a long time. Like half of the videos making track, half of the videos making sports. We're going back to some YouTube stuff. The newest episode of the Bremsville Hour podcast or talk show will be recorded soon, like at the moment of speaking, which is the 20th of January. I have planned out a date with the special guest who is coming. Also, the promo is already made, so I can't really put it online before we have recorded the video and the video is almost edited. Like, if I'm certain I'm going to get to a date, if I'm certain I am finishing editing on a specific date, I can actually put out the promo, because it has sometimes specific things. So yeah, you just need to wait a little bit longer, because we are going to record this weekend, upcoming weekend, so it will still be a long time. I still hope to get this video out in January. And other stuff, like right now I have too many things going on for my channel. I also have like another video, not Tycoon related, but just another video with a group of 7 people, me included, playing off-brand Uno on Roblox called Book Official, and it was chaotic and it was hilarious, and I just wanted to share this experience with you all, like other people also do, because everybody will be uploading their own way of how they would make this video and putting it on their own channel, so you don't have to be looking at one channel. There was one person that wanted to have like its own channel, but I chose actually not to do anything with that channel. And yeah, you can also see that video coming out soon. It will be a really long video. Like, I mean, we are talking about an hour of recording that I need to cut and like view many times, see and add stuff, and it will be a long editing trip. Like, I mean, I only have edited 2 minutes now, and I have worked for it for about 1.5 hours. It is insanely long, and I hope that it will eventually turn out good, because timing that stuff with like cameras and things, well, not with cameras, but like lining up the timelines for everyone was really hard. But I hoped it turned out well in the end, because there's a lot going on screen. Like, you will sometimes only see a person hesitating for 1 or 2 seconds before we go on to another one. I could also just do my own POV. I'll see what is best in the end. Because I think on my own POV it will just be fun and a little bit easier to edit. I will make 2, I think, and I will just let you guys choose. If you're still listening at this point, would you like to just have a UV of only me, or would you like to have like a video combined with everything? So just so I know what you guys would prefer, and I could edit the video to what you guys would like. And that would also help me a lot in the future, because we are maybe doing some more of these videos in the future. And if you guys would like that, we would know. So we know we could actually still do the stuff together as like a whole community, and we're just having fun, because that's why we actually all have a channel, just making fun with each other, just playing with each other and that stuff. It's just not about the monies, as they would say it, or like the people would say it. Like, I'm not after that, because I would just want this to be like a little thing I could do for myself. I am like, I would like to just combine this with a regular job, because YouTube as a living isn't just really that fun anymore. Then you're just making content to have money and just make a living off, and like, it is always inconsistent. Like, if you just have a consistent loan, I would say, but it's not a loan, just consistent income, you would be better off, because you know you're going to make it next month. And that is not the possibility with YouTube. It is a nice side hustle, just speaking, but it's only a nice side hustle if you can make fun with it and just be yourself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just having fun with it, having fun with the bigger people of the community, not the biggest people of the community. But yeah, we're getting close to like getting to the bigger people, and maybe it would be fun, maybe not. I would just be happy being myself with that stuff. Yeah, coming up now, we're halfway done with these supports. As you can see, there are some goofy supports here. It was actually planning out a lot for these supports, because it is so compact. Like, I think I changed the support I'm working on right now so many times that I can actually count for it. It's like a little bit. It was what to make, but it's the planning out for like the support that is standing out a little bit further. It was supposed to be diagonal, a little bit diagonal, and I eventually got working because the board was not in the best position, and I moved it, so then it was in a good position to actually make it diagonal. And yeah, that's actually what kind of happened. And I think in this clip you can see that I have made it diagonal if you look good enough, and I also made it at this the support structure right here, as also there in this Sandy's Blessing Bronco, and that's just because that support structure is actually a very helpful thing. It is a good cover for the station, and it is just also really helpful displacing sports. I use it a lot for when I didn't come out and I was crossing that thing. I was like, okay, then I'll just put it on there because I do not have the space to actually put it there. So yeah, that's what's came out of it. And seeing this, it is a massive support. But in my opinion, a massive support also seems kind of cool. You can't really theme it, and just because this is a studio park, it will probably be themed around studios itself, like a movie set or so. And this actually helps a lot with that, even though you really can't theme it, because it just it goes vertical like a Premier Skyrocket 2 or any other like compact coaster, maybe a Maurer X-Car, the thing that has the vertical chainlift and then goes upside down and just back in the station rolling. I don't know what is exactly called the model. But yeah, you know probably what I mean if you're a coaster enthusiast. And yeah, those rides can't really be themed. Even though if you look at, I don't know what it's called, the Skyrocket from Holiday Park, those things can be themed, but if they're themed, it is a little bit blank. They tried with it, but they actually did some really good job with that. But yeah, I don't know. It is so really weird because Plus Holiday Park is more meant to be like a children park, but eventually, if you're looking at the ride lineup, at the moment they have 3 coasters and 1 coaster that is currently being built or still needs to be built. And those 2 coasters are Expedition G-Force, and that's an Intamin mega coaster like Conda in Wallaby, Belgium, and Glide in Wallaby, Holland. And it's really a big ride. And then I think it's called Scream. I was actually looking it up. Let me look it up for a sec. But yeah, the Skyrocket 2. And yeah, those are big rides. It wasn't exactly meant as a children park, but now they're adding another coaster, and that's more family oriented. I think it's a clone of the one in Bellewaerde. Why am I so bad at just remembering coasters? Wakala and Bellewaerde. I think it's an exact clone of that. And yeah. Oh, it's called Skyscream. I was thinking with Scream, but it's Skyscream. But yeah, it's an exact clone of Wakala and Bellewaerde, I think. And it's a family coaster, so Holiday Park is definitely going to the good side if it goes about families. But then also not, because they also announced like a Ride to Happiness esque attraction, and I hope it isn't a clone. I really hope it isn't a clone. But if they're going with the same ride model, just choose another layout, because otherwise Popsa is going the side that Six Flags is going, or was going with like, we need to clone every attraction in every park and just also copy the name, like Glide. If you look at Glide on RCTV, you probably have like 8 results showing up, where one of those isn't in a Six Flags park. We're talking about Glide in Wallaby Holland. But that got its name through Six Flags, because Six Flags Wallaby Holland was owned by Six Flags back in the day, and they built the coaster and actually named it Glide. So it isn't the best name going out, because I mean the name has been used a lot, and I don't think that was the best option. The names have been actually combined with different type of roller coasters, so I don't think that was a bad choice. Just if they were the same rides with the same names, like Lopsa wants to do right now, I don't like it. But yeah, we're coming up at the end of the video. This is maybe a time I need to promote my Discord service a little bit. Because we reached 200 subscribers, I will be hosting a build battle with a little bit of prize money connected to it. So, if you don't want to miss any updates on the build battle, or actually when I release the form where you submit your build, just go to the description of this video and you'll find a link with Discord. Know that you only can have Discord when you have 13, otherwise you will be going against the Discord terms of service, and I wouldn't like you to actually do that because it could get you in a little bit of trouble. And yeah, just the Discord server, it is a bit silent now, but I hope we can bring some life into it. So I actually want to back, please join, but it is your choice. And yeah, if you like this video, maybe like if you enjoyed it, and if you really want to just subscribe, it will make me actually really happy. And yeah, I'll say now, enjoy the time lapse.